I joined the third year of a competition based on how you wear your boots and how you care for your boots. And I don't know how to care for my boots, but let me explain. Here are the winners of the first 2 years of the Patina Thunderdome, the competition. And here are my boots. Slightly different. There's lots of ways to take care of your boots. There's lots of ways to not take care of your boots. However, in a competition, it gets a bit tricky. Now at 2 months in, there's this creeping dread building in the back of my mind. The dread of, what if I ruin them? My choice of a dark leather was to stand out, but in standing out and going against the grain, I've made everything harder for myself. And 2 months in out of 6, I've got a long way to go still. But let's take a step back. How are you supposed to take care of your boots? As an example here, we're going to be using my rebuilt lace to toes. Step 1, brush. Step 2, scrub. Step 3, condition. Step 4, let dry. Step 5, polish boot and edge dye. These are kind of optional. Now let's take a look at the Thunderdome boots. Step 1, brush, asterisk. We have a nylon brush that is coarser and used to remove larger debris. And then we have a horsehair brush, which you can use to remove dust and add polish and wax. You can go all the way from a fixed brush like this one, all the way down to a toothbrush to get into the nooks and crannies. Step 2, scrub? Possibly. I'm not sure they need it yet. They aren't caked in anything, and I don't want to slick the rough out down. But it may dry and come back to its original form. Let's pause for a moment. I'm gonna be talking about rough out and not wanting to diminish it, so I'll show you what I mean. Wax flesh, despite its somewhat horrific name in a vacuum, is a beautiful and dynamic leather. Essentially, it's the furry side of the leather with a top finish on it, as opposed to the smooth side like most leathers. With the culmination of wear essentially being a full rough out boot, where the high spots return back to that fur that it was before the top finish was put on there, and the low spots or less wear areas, essentially maintaining that smooth textured finish. But here's the goal, a boot that changes drastically. With this dark leather and a black boot, there has to have some patina or change from beginning to end. So with this one, it will go from smooth and dark to lighter and rough out. Let's get back to it. Now you may ask, why not just take a wire brush to it? No, stop! You are violating a prime commandment of the Patina Thunderdome, which is to wear them and let them age naturally. So, the wire brush is out of the picture. Condition? You're supposed to wait
2 to 3 months, honestly.
I'd say 3 months.
I would say about at least a month.
Touch your boots. If they feel like your dry ass hands, condition them.
And if you do decide that your boots need conditioning, there's a list of conditioners that you can choose from. You can use Obenauf's thick grease. I use it on my fire boots. Sapphire, supposed to not change color much. You can use Smith's Leather Balm. Bic 4, lightweight. However, some of the employees say that it's ineffective, and some say that they swear by it.
Bic 4 is my goat.
All of these are great products for their intended use, but I don't know if that use case is me right now with these Thunderdome boots. But should I even do it at all? Should I do it during the length of the competition? I may not need to until afterwards. Should I do it early to get the patina back over the course of the competition, but still have some moisture in them? I want these to last forever after the competition. They'll still be a daily boot for me. With how comfortable and durable they are, they're gonna last me the rest of my life, and I need to make sure that I'm taking care of them now so that they can make it to forever. Step 4. Let dry, if I put conditioning on them, or not. Step 5, polish. Absolutely not. That would be entirely counteractive to the goal of the patina of these boots, which is the rough out standing up. However, after the competition, I may polish them. I may try and get them back to the full black and then let them wear all the way to rough out again. But the goal of the competition is to show that everyday wear, If I do something to mitigate that, then I may be taking away my chance to win. If you were in this position with this leather, what would you do? Comment below. I'm genuinely curious. There's so much information and advice floating around, but I think having anecdotal evidence is the easiest way to work through this kind of problem. But the only way to know for sure is to do it. But at every threshold, I hesitate. So instead, out of uncertainty, I just brush and brush and brush and stress over this video. And I wonder, after all of this deliberation, if I'm going to ruin them through inaction instead. Maybe putting that conditioner on is what wins me the competition. Maybe it doesn't matter, maybe I'm nowhere near the top no matter what I do. Now, it goes without saying, I may be investing too much thought into these boots. Maybe I need to go with the flow. But all of my work recently has been thinking, filming, editing, and living in these boots. I don't own slippers, so when I take out the trash, get groceries, walk the dogs, I have these on. Not all of our boots need this much thought. A majority don't. And some are just intended to tank whatever you throw at them, and they'll get better at it with time. And that's a beautiful aspect of handmade boots. So for now, I think I'm just gonna leave it up to time.